They call themselves the itchy trigger finger niggas.
Itchy what?
The itchy trigger finger niggas.
Hi there, I'm Pricie and I'm here to bring you another Battlefield 3 broadcast in HD. Today we're on Caspian Boarder and I'm flying with Fakie, one of my clan mates. We're up in the Viper today, going to see if we can support our teammates on the ground, help with any covering the flags while they're being taken, generally try and neutralise any armour and deal with any air threats. And oh, Cooey, there we are, there's a nice little free kill for me there, I'll take that, no problem. Looked like he was having a few problems there. Looks like he should take that into a mechanic and get himself a new engine, because it looks like he's stalled out right there. As I was saying, basically what we're going to try and do this game is support our team on the ground, so you won't see any spawn camping whatsoever in this video, which in my opinion is a great thing. I'll go 23-2 I believe this round, gunning with Fakie, which is a nice score, and absolutely no spawn raping involved in any of that anywhere, so much respect for that. Now we've got some stiff opposition on the other team. I know this for a fact because there's a few of my other clan mates playing on the other team. I believe Bongs and Praetorian are playing, so both very capable players, so we've definitely got our hands full. Now we were just trying to generally sort of hover over the AB area while our team pushed up. You can see that Pete, one of our other friends who's in the tank on the far side there, has just finished capturing the A flag, so we're sort of hanging around by B at the moment, just generally waiting for our team to head towards B to help capture that. We kept getting locked onto, kept getting laser designated, and Fakie didn't know where it was coming from, but I said, well, don't worry, it's okay, it's this tank over at B, let's just head over there and I'm sure we can deal with the problem. So I get a guided missile away and the fella jumps out and he must have clobbered that right in the head, and then the driver hops out slightly afterwards and we clean him or possibly her up with the cannon. Head back towards A because we see the flag's just been taken and we see a tank leaving the scene, so get a guided missile away again, a few rockets from Fakie and some cannon fire from myself, and Fakie takes the tank down, which I unfortunately, sorry to say, had both Praetorian and Bongs in it. Sorry about that, lads. But we're just doing our job, man, we're just doing our job, nothing personal. So anyway, as you can see, just hovering around again. We engaged the chopper at the beginning and took that out, but it looks like their helicopter will probably be due to come up again, so we're keeping an eye out towards their base. We don't want to get caught by surprise. Not going to head over there and obviously wait for people to hop in it just so we can blow them up. We're not that sort of cheap style of players. We're just keeping an eye on. We don't want to get ambushed. Don't want something sneaking up behind us. But all the while looking towards the flags, trying to help our team cover. As you can see, Dark Passenger was on the ground at A there trying to capture the flag, so we gave him a little bit of air support because he was having a bit of trouble tracking down where the fella at A was. So we came in and sort of drove him out, I suppose, drove him out of cover and dealt with that. Then just heading back over to C, because we see A is nicely coming along now. A few people over there capturing that flag, so that's coming back to us beautifully. We see that they've just recently taken C, so we thought we'd go and have a look, and I don't know what that missile was doing, but that one looks like it was a bit of a dud. So just coming down, just neutralising this tank that was shooting at us, which looks like again it was Praetorian. Sorry about that, fella. Come down for a nice little fireworks display for this gentleman here, who's trying to have himself a picnic under this tree. But sorry to say we kind of spoilt your day there, son. And then look back up and realise we've got a chopper right in our face, and straight away I get shot straight out of the gunner seat, so that didn't go down quite as well as I'd have wanted it to. But fortunately Fakie keeps his chopper on fire and in the air long enough just to be able to deal with him, so even though we go down, we take their chopper out as well, so it's a bit of a 1-for-1, but at least their chopper won't have free reign on our tanks and infantry on the ground for any sort of length of time until we're back up. And in fact we should, the choppers spawn roughly at about the same time, so we should get back up at roughly about the same time, so hopefully we can get the better of him next time. And a few people on my team were calling out that they were being sniped by this rather annoying gentleman who was hiding over in the rocks over here, so we had a little hover around, and he'd stuck himself down the spawn beacon and possibly a SOFLAM and was being a bit of a pain, but we ended up dealing with him. And just as I said, yeah, we was expecting the chopper to come back up about the same time as ours, and here he is now. Get some solid hits on him there with the main gun, get the second salvo in and finish him off, and we take very little damage there, so that was a really nice engagement for us. only 6%, so that was good. Have a few little shots at that jet over there who's chasing my colleague in the jet. Just want to see if I can shake him just a little bit, perhaps get him off of his tail so they can come round on him. And then we go back to our usual duty of anti-armour patrol and spot this tank rolling from D. Disable it, take out the driver and then finish off the vehicle there. So that's one less piece of armour for the enemy team. Head back over to A again as we get reports from the ground that they're having a bit of difficulty capturing the flag. As soon as we head over there, we can see there's quite a few orange triangles hiding around in this building here. Unfortunately, yet again, it was my team on my teammates on the other side that were trying to capture the flag. So sorry about that, chaps. But we're just generally covering and seeing if we can soften everything up there. And we decide to go chase after this Jeep before he can get to B. Don't want him getting another flag flashing because that's one that we've got and it's a solid we've got at the moment. It's not under contest or anything. So, yeah, just sort of generally floating in the direction of A, keeping an eye. I can see one of our teammates on the ground is moving in now. And I know there's a guy there behind that truck. I keep lighting him up, but the orange triangle keeps fading off very, very quickly. But I keep firing bursts to highlight to the guy on the ground there, roughly where the guy is. And he pops around the corner and finishes him off. So, that worked out nicely. We'll leave him to try and capture the flag while we cover my other clanmate Katana below us while he tries to capture B. By then, as you can see there, Chopper's just coming back up again. He locks on a couple of heat seekers onto us and lets them go, and then decides to try and make a bit of a run for it for the A flag, which wasn't probably the greatest idea because you sort of already got our attention now. We know you're here, we're not going to go away, and we take him out. He manages to bail out, and it looks like a few people have spawned on him at A, trying to put pressure on the A flag again. So we're going to hover around and try and do a bit of damage. And sorry about that, Praetorian. Got on the wrong end of that one again, fella. As you can see, you can really see both our team on this side and the enemy team that we've got teammates on. They really are pushing for the flags. There's lots of flag activity going on above the mini map there, and that's just the way we like to play it. Plenty of objective play, plenty of moving around the map and getting those flags captured. Now, I think we started to make a bit of an impression on the enemy team by now because we started to get all sorts coming up towards us now. We had a little detail of infantry hiding in the woods that were trying to stinger us. We had a couple of jets that were trying to do just about everything and anything in their power to take us down, as well as the customary being laser designated by various SOFLAMs and tanks literally pretty much every 10 seconds, if not continuously throughout the game. So anyway, we look down towards C, see there's a buggy on there, I get to let go a guided missile and absolutely beautiful, drops right on top there and gets a lovely double kill and stops them contesting the C flag, which is the most important thing for me. It was a nice clean double kill there as well, so no need for anybody to sort of run away or no worry of anybody else getting away and then somebody spawning on them to contest that flag. They were both dealt with in a very short space of time and that's it. Flag's nice and sorted out now. So as you can see, we're starting to get map dominance a little bit more now. We've got 3 flags down and looks like we've got teammates on the B flag capturing. And as you can see, just literally inches up the road from that flag, not really making much of an effort to get any sort of flags or defend the flag themselves, is our little friendly team of Stinger buddies who keep trying to team up and take our helicopter down, and they almost get us there. I mean, they take us down to sort of like 24 health by the time we get down, but we're both engineers, so we hop out, give it a few blasts with the old plasma torch, and we're good as new, ready to go again. No sooner than we get up in the air, we start getting locked onto again. Absolutely no surprise there. As I say, we pretty much had half the team after us by now. We thought it was this helicopter, but then on closer inspection, he was looking the wrong way, and I see a trail go completely past from the ground down here, and then the second missile fired confirms their location, and see, they're back, and they'd spawned on that sniper. If you remember that sniper that was there earlier that was being such a pain shooting some of their teammates, well, he'd got back into the same location and popped his spawn beacon down again, and then the anti-air Stinger crew had moved in on a single-minded mission trying to deal with us again, but fortunately we'd cottoned onto their plan, and I just dropped the Stinger guy there, tried to lock onto the spawn beacon there, but realised that it was on the other side of the rock and it wasn't going to hit anyway, so we come down and deal with the sniper and just have a little general scan around in the area because there were a few of them, but looks pretty clear now. Looks like we can move back on. We get a shout from the D flag from Dark Passenger saying that there's 2 enemy tanks at D trying to pressure them while they're capturing the flag, so we head over to support straight away. First tank goes down, combined fire from just about everything there. Unfortunately it was stoned again, sorry fella. And then we start to work on the second tank who's in the middle of the road at D here. Get some solid hits with the first salvo of cannon fire. Wait for him to drive under and get a few more solid hits right down on top of him and on his sort of rear quarter there. And then finish it off by locking on the guided missile and get that away. And that's that. Unfortunately, it's that girl overboard again, and I do apologise for nemesising you. It wasn't intentional. But that's another tank dealt with. As you can see, we've got 3 flags solidly again now. All the flags are sort of coming our way. The C flag's just been taken, but as you can see, we're making a beeline for that as we come in now. And you'll see very, very briefly, I get a nice little end squirt here with the last few rounds, and lo and behold, it's one of my clan mates, Praetorian, who's trying to take the flag. So fair play to you there, fella, for playing the objective, and I do apologise for killing you again. But here we are again, just hovering over the C flag, keeping an eye out. We see Pete's having a bit of a fight with a tank, so I lock on, get a guided missile away. Now Pete kills the tank, but keep an eye on that guided missile, because it's not over yet. As you see, bang! Pete was having a bit of trouble while he was dealing with that tank. The girl overboard decided to do a suicide C4 VDV buggy and try and crash it into Pete's tank, but unfortunately for Pete, managed to miss him by a couple of inches and went flying past. And unluckily for her, where she ended up was pretty much directly under where my guided missile hit. So that was quite a nice big explosion and quite a nice little cheeky kill. So that was brilliant. And as you can see, there's our friendly Stinger man again, firing from anywhere that he can get a shot at us. He really did have a bit of a bee in his bonnet about us this game. I think possibly we killed him a few times, and rightly so, I suppose. When there's an enemy chopper in the air that's being as much of a pain in the arse as we were this game, then you really got to do something about it. And in just a minute they do, because we end up sort of stuck behind D. We're being so flamed constantly by that tank that's just down to our left, and then their chopper comes up and we start having a little engagement with me, but I get shot out of the gunner seat again, and then I believe it was a plane, a flanker, that actually finished off the chopper. I was killed by the Havoc there, by the gunner, but I think it was a flanker that actually took out the helicopter. Now, as you can see, there was about 15 tickets of that round left, but I've cut the video short purely because of the fact that obviously I guess you didn't really want to see a couple of people waiting in a base for a helicopter with only about 2 tickets left. So anyway, just going through the end score screen here, as you can see, we all did well. The ITFN guys on both teams did a sterling job and scored highly, so well done to those guys. My special thanks to Fakie for an excellent bit of flying. Well done, guy. I hope you guys have enjoyed the cast tonight. I wanted to highlight a little bit more chopper footage because I know you guys out there like it. And as usual, it wouldn't be a Pricie Battlefield broadcast unless I bought you one of my textbook special little bonus clips. So keep an eye out after this. I hope you guys enjoy it. They call me the man, they call me the legend, they call me the counter-mortarer. Alright, speak to you next time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp derpity derp derp derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp.